Oh boy, I didn't even. Hold on a second. I need to hit my other banner. Give me a second. See, you guys already know what this stream is going to be like. Well, hello. That's much better now, isn't it? I just had to screw it up right at the very beginning. No, I just am looking at Monster and getting him settled in. You know when you take your little pooch for a walk and you just had him cleaned, you just had him made all pretty and everything, and he's looking at a puddle and you're looking at him and he's looking back at you and you're like, don't you even think about it, sir. Don't you even think of it. And he's like, you know what? Screw you. I own you, and just takes off and just rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. He's like, I own you. And afterwards, he just had the most silliest smile on his face, like, now you got to clean me again. So yeah, it is it's absolutely fun being Monster's owner and basic bitch, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the joys of being a mom. You're either dealing with poop or you're dealing with dog doo-doo or whatever it is. You know what, I wouldn't trade it in for the world or anything. All right, thank you everyone for being here. Look at everyone who is here. I appreciate you guys spending the time here with me, because look, I'm just gonna start making lives and talking about every time Meghan decides to be the sick little individual that she is, the sick, talentless trollop who always has to cosplay others. Are you talking about Monster or Harry? Maybe I'm talking about both of them, right? Maybe I'm talking about both of them. I see that Private Notes is traveling, so safe travels to you, Private Notes. Hope you get to your destination safely and have a great time. But yeah, we need to talk about this nonstop psychotic copycat behavior of Meghan Markle and how it's never going to stop. It's never going to end. Let me start right here. And yes, I'm being messy by using a photo of Meghan and Tyler because that's her best friend, y'all. That's her bestie. She won't say anything about Tyler, but it's so funny how quick she dropped Jessica Mulroney, right? Wasn't Emma Grede just saying the other day that Meghan is the type of woman who supports others and gifts her platform and uses her platform to lift up other women? I don't know about you. I don't know which women Emma has seen Meghan, I don't know, lift up or rise on her platform. Because so far, I haven't seen anything except for Meghan's toes all over her platform, and it's giving me the icks. But let me show you this clip from Royal Ascot not too long ago when William and Catherine were there. And let me give you a bit of background. So William and Catherine met up with the family of Liz Hatton. And if you guys will remember, Liz Hatton was that young girl who passed away from cancer recently. And her dream was to become like a photographer or something like that. And she was welcomed to the palace to take photos of the whales or of William and Catherine, I think, something like that. But they met, the family was invited to the garden party this year, and Liz Hatton's brother gave William and Catherine two Jellycat dolls. Two Jellycat plushies, actually. One is a tarte au citron, like a lemon tart, and another one was a pickled onion. And let me play this video for you guys, okay? And you'll see what I'm going to talk about next.
What's your favourite of the ones you got?
Little Snake.
Yeah,
Little Snake made as well. Little
Beth
Snake
Hello, how are you?
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, look at how Catherine gives, you know how Meghan was like, oh, I didn't know hugging people in the royal family was so jarring. No, maybe Catherine just didn't want to hug a booze hound like you, who just probably was trying to get a piece of her DNA or something. I am so glad that Catherine stayed the hell away from that raggedy trollop. And that's why Meghan Markle has always been mad, because Catherine never gave in to her nonsense ever since. Do you guys remember what the very first thing was that Meghan did when she was spending the first Christmas with the family? That she had tipped off reporters where she was going to go shopping, because she had found out Catherine was going to go shopping and wanted to ride along with Catherine. She wasn't allowed. Catherine said, no, thank you. I don't want to take the same car as you. Yeah, it's like Meghan has had it out for her since then. But let me continue on with this.
Cue the jelly cat.
No, wait, look, it matches my dress. How did you know?
That was because she
Thank
talks
you.
about the lemon drizzle so much.
Thank
She
you
had it
so
with her.
much. Did you go and buy these this time here when you're in London?
No,
We
this
got that one from Harrogate.
That was so sweet. Did you hear the story behind why he gave her the lemon citron jelly cat? It was because Liz, when she was invited to the palace, she spoke so much about the lemon drizzle that she was served there and she had there, that that's why they gave her a little. Oh, that's so sweet, guys. I didn't know that. Oh, let me rewind it back again if you guys didn't catch that. And let me just say, I love Catherine's interaction with children. You see how she treats them with respect. And this is because they are real parents. They know that children don't like these situations. They're awkward. So they don't go and try and invade their space, hug them, shove like their arms around them and pretend like, oh, I love you. Let's pose for a picture. Okay, get out of here now, and push them to the side. It's nothing like that. But let me continue on here. Sorry, I'm just going left today.
Did you go and buy these this time here when you're in London?
No,
We
this
got that
one's
one from Harrogate.
because she loved
pickled onions and she loved lemon drizzle.
We remember this from that. So thank you very much.
No.
How are you getting on?
It's
You
fine,
okay?
but small
I'm
size.
so sorry.
It's very small. You're matching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he put lots of thought into that tie, didn't he?
There's the jelly cat too, isn't it? Yeah.
Very small. You do some fun things at school this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing all sorts.
And
haven't
he's
you?
been. What's your favourite?
Now, during this little meet that they had, it was also shared by William that his children, that Prince George and Charlotte, they love these jelly cats. So of course, guess what? Okay, guess what? Of course, let me just pull up my X account, because I'm going to spare you guys the need to vomit or anything like that, because, well, I'm just going to share this article with you. So let me share with you. It was even in the Daily Mail that, look, on May 21st, 2025, that even the royal children can't resist royal jelly cats. That they love these jelly cats. They love them. And then, of course, we had Meghan Markle publish a ridiculous video on her Instagram account of, what was it basically? Here, let me share it with you guys. It was of her and some child we are supposed to get through. Oh, goodness, dear me. Is supposed to be Elizabeth. Okay, you guys see that Meghan is in shorts because she thinks she has legs for days. She's in wellies because she thinks in California people wear wellies like this, like they are in the UK countryside. Now this child is barefooted and is holding a little jelly cat toy of herself. Right? She's got one herself. Now, I don't know about you. That's quite large 4-year-old child. If Elizabeth is 4 years old, who knows? But what's crazy to me is that just look at this interaction. This interaction is very strange. Meghan Markle pets these stand-in children. Like, I've seen her show more love and affection towards her dog Bogart in photographs. Okay, it's like, what is this? Why are you all dressed up with a hat and everything and that ridiculously oversized, stupid basket? Okay. And then on top of that, you have a fair haired child. People who know, or mothers that know, if they have a ginger haired child, they're more prone to burning. Okay. They are more prone to getting sunburned. Like, what? I don't understand. Why do you get all of these and boots to be in the garden with, and your little daughter wouldn't have the matching ones, right? Why is she running around in bare feet all the time? Hello, everyone who is coming into the chat right now and who is joining us. You're not late. Don't worry. You can catch up. But let me continue on here because, of course, Meghan being who she is, and we all know that Meghan, because she has no achievements of her own, she truly is a nobody because she constantly has to copy and cosplay other people and ride their coattails. Now she's pretending, like a few years ago, Meghan was pretending she's a victim. She didn't know how to cross her legs or what knife and fork to use. But now today she's cosplaying as a founder. She knows how to run a business. And you're just like, you look so stupid, lady. You look so dumb. You look so silly. So Marie Claire, one of Meghan's favorite, of course, outlets, here's the outline. Here's the headline. Princess Liilette channels Princess Charlotte by carrying an adorable item from her cousin's favorite toy brand. It's not the first time Liilette has twinned with Charlotte in the sweetest way. Blech! This is disgusting. Could you imagine these two junkies who were just complaining about, like, oh, we need our privacy. Our children need their privacy. Have no issues doing what William and Catherine don't want to their children by using them to monetize. Yeah, it's reaching for that connection. And this is what Meghan has done her entire life. It's just like her sit down with Emma Grede recently. Emma Grede. I don't know how to say her last name, but Meghan was like constantly name dropping, like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Serena. Oh yeah, I'm friends with this. It's like, that's all you have is clinging on to other people's coattails or claiming that you're friends with these people to make it seem like you're important. The thing is that you're not important. And this is what Meghan is going to do with these invisible phantom hostage children until, let's say, when William comes into power, which is sad that it doesn't get handled with right now. I mean, it's true. They are two junkies. The amount of times I have seen Meghan Markle touch her nose during an outing or an interview or just, reading to children, it tells me that you seriously got an issue with skiing with your nostrils, okay? It's not normal to have a year-long cold or a year-long allergy and be touching your nostrils all the time. I'm sorry, it gives the vibes that you ski with those nostrils. And with the nostrils that you have, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I'm just saying. They both are a marriage made in hell. They definitely are. And I hope that they stay with each other forever and ever and ever, because they deserve each other's long-term misery forever. They deserve, like, Harry believed this trollop. He believed her lies that she was an actress, that she was someone like a celebrity. You stupid fool. You fell for the trick. It's like the biggest trick ever. But let me shout out to Jose Enrique Rosas, the body language guy, for this clip here, because this, like, when I heard Meghan say this, I was just like, pfft. My brain was like, I can't with this lying, raggedy, hypocritical, talentless slore. Just listen to this garbage she spews.
Yes. And I think what was so wild, maybe the surprise came in when
for a nose touch. I know she likes to lie and touch her nose, but come on, you touch your nose a lot, lady.
anything that my children were wearing started to get monetized and affiliate sales.
No. Where? What children? The children you never let out ever. No one is buying anything your alleged hostage children are wearing. If anything, we have seen those clothing end up on websites like what Meghan wore, which you have connections to, allegedly. There is tons of accounts like what Meghan wore or what Meghan Markle wears, and stupid accounts like that I'm sure Meghan has a connection to. That I'm sure, come on, with those nostrils, look at these nostrils. How could you not go skiing with those nostrils and just snort anything in your way? Huh? How could you not? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is like, she claims that it makes me mad that my children are getting monetized. What? Are you getting mad that you're doing exactly what you're complaining about, but to the royal family? Everything Meghan complains about or Harry complains about is exactly what they are doing to the royal family. It is projection at its peak. It is like, ugh, these two are just so tiresome. Let me continue on with this nonsense.
And part of headlines and things, that's where it became a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, when it comes from a place of love and excitement, very, very different. Yes. And
What are you talking about? When it comes from a place of love and excitement, just because you mention the words love, excitement, authentic, doesn't mean that you are all of those things. The look she does when she is lying. Look, she's always lying. Let's be completely honest. She definitely is a ding-dong, Grandma Cherry. She definitely is. But the thing that I love is that the media now is finally picking up on it too. Here, just like we saw the other day, okay? I'm going to go back to that ridiculous article because you are going to puke when I read a little part of it for you. So there was this, right? Remember Meghan pushing this, and remember she wants to pretend like this is the swing that Charles gave them, and the bamboo stick is right here just to hide those big gnarly toes of hers and her bunions and everything. She always wants to portray an image of like love and light and happiness, and I am so happy, but yet you have no family, you're by yourself, you're just swinging all alone with no one around you, no kids around you, nothing. It's very telling. It is very, yes, it's photoshopped. Of course it is. Of course it is. But this just shows her level of psychotic and craziness, and that she needs to forever be kept away from the Wales family, especially Charlotte and what is it? And Catherine. Because this, let me show you, it is absolutely crazy the lengths that this woman goes to copy these two. Because she wants to be in the same headlines. Look, she had to wear a puffy sleeve dress, just like how Charlotte is wearing a puffy sleeve dress when she was on a swing. And remember, she was making fun of puffy sleeve dresses on Aspire. She is mentally disturbed. There is nobody who does this, okay? This is sick. Absolutely sick. And this is why, in my opinion, Meghan Markle isn't succeeding in anything, because in her mind, everything is just an act. Everything is just a role. She's just playing a role. It's not reality. She's not in the real world because she thinks in her head she's a successful businesswoman now, when you're not. You're not a founder. I wouldn't call you a successful businesswoman. You're a trollop. You're a fraud. If you guys didn't go and see Think Beautiful's YouTube, YouTube video that she uploaded yesterday, she caught on and outed where Meghan was purchasing the teas from. And then get this, the Daily Mail published it today, and on Twitter I told them, like, you better give Think Beautiful her credit. But then also Think Beautiful also caught on that Meghan, after she had been exposed for where she was getting her teas from, went into the back end of the coding and changed it so that now instead of saying where the teas were originally from, it says as ever shop. It's crazy. If she put this much effort into something good, into one good idea, Meghan could be successful. But she's trying to be successful like her best friend, Chris Boozy, and who wants to pull like a cheap scam to make the most money off of. Meghan Markle is a fraud. We all know that. She's a total fraud. And look, a while back ago, I had made about 5 months ago. Let me share the link with you guys in the description box here. Paste. There we go. So I made this thread on Reddit too, where I showed you guys just how obsessed Meghan is with Catherine and William and their relationships, because she must have gone and really studied everything. Because remember this photo, and then you get this, right? Just pretending to be so in love with her husband. Oh, I'm taking photos of you. Creepy. And then there's this gorgeous outfit. Oh, I love this. I think it was a Cézanne outfit. Oh, I love it. She looks so great in it. And then we had Meghan snort the nose and touch the nasal passage, Markle wearing the same thing, but with buttons on the neckline. The obsession is dangerous. She thinks that if she copies someone, she can just steal someone else's work because she's the Duchess of Sussex, and she can just, put out a winner into the market. It's a shame that Emma didn't call out Meghan Markle on her bullshit and her nonsense and her fraudulent, oh, look at me, I'm a founder, this is how we run a business. Like, I don't know how Emma kept a straight face when Meghan was telling her my stuff sold out and I decided not to replenish it. Meghan helped launch, not Meghan, Emma helped launch Good American Jeans with her husband. Her husband is like a very wealthy designer, and they are the co-owners and co-founders of Skims. Okay, they have a lot of money, so the business brains are behind them. Okay, and then they do all the legwork while Kim and, like, say, Chloe are the face of the brand. But look at how creepy this is. Look at how creepy and what this ding dong writes. But it says Princess Liilette seems to share a keen sense of style with her royal cousin, Princess Charlotte. In December 2024, Liilette wore a very Princess Charlotte coated dress for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Christmas card photo. Now Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's 4-year-old daughter has been seen carrying a bag akin to an emotional support accessory from the favorite toy brand of her royal cousin. Like, it's just all about being a leech and sucking off the teats of the royal family. The same royal family that you keep throwing digs at. The same royal family that you keep trashing every moment chance you get, which makes you seem like, like one of those crazy stalker ex-girlfriends who just can't get over it, that it's over. I don't think Meghan Markle should ever be allowed in the UK or anything, but the fact that she is constantly, hold on a second, the fact that she complains about how her kids are allegedly being monetized, and then she does exactly that to William and Catherine's children while claiming that she's trying to fight online social, like, bullying and injustices towards children. She wants the online sphere to be more safer for children, all while she exploits other people's children, which Meghan always does. Saying it doesn't make it true. Meghan Markle seems to think that if you repeat a lie many, many times over, it will become true. People will believe it eventually. That's what she is going for. You guys are so messy in the chat. I'm trying not to read it so I don't get thrown off here, but look, I wanted to jump on here and just show you the fact that this woman is sick. She needs to take all the money that she has spent on PR and nonsense to make herself appear like she's a good person and actually go to a therapist, lay on the couch for a while, and really delve into why she can't genuinely be a good person. Why can't Meghan Markle accept what she has received in life and not try and always destroy another woman? Why does Meghan Markle need to always bully and have another woman in her sights just to make herself feel like she is someone of importance, all while claiming that she is a supporter of women? Which is complete BS and nonsense because she doesn't have an original thought. You're right. She's had so many like men do the work for her all the time that I guess if she doesn't have a huge banana shoved down her esophagus, she can't really come up with any other ideas. Yeah, it's like that's it. She was only good at opening up briefcases, getting naked on suits, and giving blowjobs on 90210. That's it. That's it. Because like our people are not stupid, right? You were literally crying to Oprah, nobody in the royal family showed me how to cross my legs, and now you want to pretend like I'm a founder, I'm a businesswoman, these are my businesses, this is my business advice that you should be taking. Oh lordy lord. Anyways, let me see what you guys are saying because I'm gotta get going here. I'm just wanted to just show you guys here that look, Meghan is still copying William and Catherine. She's still using the Wales children to merch and monetize and keep her alleged phantom hostage children connected to the royals in one way or another. Easily, Charles could deal with this. Say, look, your kids are out of line of succession and have no titles until you prove that they came of your body. That the fact that you gave birth to these children. Do that. And guess what? Instantly, there won't be any more comparisons of Princess Liilette and Princess Charlotte are cousins and they have the same toys together. Yeah, that would be like you would easily drop the guillotine on them if you do something like that. But for some odd reason, Charles won't do it. I don't know why, but he's sure enjoying meeting up with Amal Clooney and George Clooney and celebrities. I don't know. Did you guys see that? Yeah. Let me show you guys this and then we'll go, okay? Because I just had to comment on it because when you go to meet the king, I would think that you would dress a certain way, you know, like don't have too much of your chest hanging out, your clavicle, or like just your entire chest, right? Just be more conservative, right? And then as a grown-ass man, like what's his name? George Clooney, you would know how to present yourself when you're standing in front of someone, like say the king. He was standing there with his arms crossed like a petulant little brat. Let me show you guys here. Just look at this. Like Amal, look at Amal's stance. Why are you just stand normally? Why are you standing like this? Oh, I thought maybe she was going to curtsy or something, but no. No. And then there's George here. No head nod. And then he stands with his arms crossed in front of the... Who stands like that in front of the king? Let me just say that George Clooney has never stood like that in front of those Hollywood pedo directors or anything like that. He shows them... Oh, look, I'm not even showing it to you guys. Hold on a second. Well, that is a total... Just goofed that up right there. Here we go. Look at this. Can you guys see it now? I'm sorry. We can't see anything. I know. Here. Sorry, guys. I was on a completely different screen when I try and show these. I need to get another screen. Then it'll be good. Oh, Mole is having a moment today, okay? Like, Amal looks like she's holding in her pee. And then George is just standing there, yeah, with his arms crossed. Like, why are you standing like that? You're an 80-year-old man. You should know how to stand in front of other people. This is ridiculous. Amal standing with her pelvis out. That's how I think of it. Like, I don't know. Are you trying to be like, look at my pelvis. Look at my pelvis. Funnier with just. I just find it so disrespectful. Like, if you, I don't know. Sometimes I think back to the Queen, right? And I think like the Queen was never enamored by celebrities. The Queen was never like into like hobnobbing or giving them her time. It was just like, oh, give them like, okay, shake their hands and move on. But yeah, that's actually disrespectful standing that way in front of the Queen. Yeah, that's what I said too. Like, look at him, hands crossed, like it's defensive, it's rude. And then like Amal could have had like a cardigan or something, but she looks like, okay, George brought the hooker in. I mean, Amal is a smart woman, but yeah, this whole marriage is arranged anyways. The longer they stay together, the more she gets in the payout in the divorce. That's how it always works, okay? That's how it works at the end of the day. Anyways, my darlings, let's see what you guys are saying here. Let me see. What is this? Clooney feels insecure in the king's presence. That is why he has his arms crossed. Even so, he's an actor, right? Get your acting shit together and pretend like you are okay and act like a respectable adult, okay? I'm sure he has met many Hollywood bigwigs that sign his checks that make him nervous, and I'm sure he didn't stand like that in front of them. I'm just saying, Lainey, but it's a little crazy. That's all. Perhaps they attended the Tao How to Meet Royal School. Yeah, I didn't know how to curtsy or cross my legs. George and Amal are getting a divorce. Are they really? Who knows? Amal has very large feet. Most of these women have large feet. I've never seen such large feet as I do with like women who are in Hollywood. I don't know. Or maybe the feet look bigger because they're so thin too. So it makes the feet look extra large. I don't know. Lainey Queen says he is losing relevance in the world and his stage show has flopped. Look, it's at the point where every celebrity has their moment, right? And then their flame flickers out and then it's time for the next round. And some celebrities bow out gracefully and then some celebrities just can't handle it and they start to spiral and make an ass out of themselves. So we'll see which way George Clooney goes. But a part of me wonders if he's going to have some crash out moments and have some serious like crises as his what is it, his career starts to fade. But he had his moment with, what was it, Ocean's 11 and 12 and 13. That's what it is. So once you were done with that, you're done. And yeah, he's a globalist tool for sure. Yeah, he definitely is. And he's a clown. He definitely is. Disrespectful. See, you guys agree with me. You guys agree for sure. But anyways, my darlings, I need to run here. I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you all for, also agreeing that, look, Meghan needs to be kept far, far, far away from the royals, especially William and Catherine and their children, because this sniffer is a bit of a psycho. Okay, keep her away from Catherine, please. Please. She's nuts. Anyways, my darlings, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have a great one. Toodles.